Welcome to Instablogs Global Report. This is Sukhmani with fresh updates and more citizen voices from all over the world. Stories for the day are: sparks fly in India over Adam Gilchrist's comments, Zambia faces clean water crisis, Japanese woman dies after 8 hospitals turn her away, and Marie De Silva nominated for 2008 CNN Hero Awards. Indian cricket officials slammed comments by Australian star Adam Gilchrist against Sachin Tendulkar in a new book as tensions brewed ahead of the third test between India and Australia. The book questions Tendulkar's honesty throughout the acrimonious Harbhajan Singh Andrew Simons incident last year. CJ Pankaj Goswami regrets the comments made against the greatest batsman in cricketing history.
This is Pankaj, citizen journalist from India, reporting on Instablogs. Gilchrist's autobiography, which centers on the hostilities between the two teams in Australia last summer that saw India threaten to boycott the tour, is bound to ruffle a few feathers here. The book questions Tendulkar's honesty throughout the acrimonious Harbhajan Singh Andrew Simons incident, which occurred during the Test series between the two cricketing powers in Australia last summer. Australia claimed Harbhajan called him a monkey during a match, but an independent tribunal later cleared the Indian off-spinner of the racial charge. The writing is clearly a part of marketing strategy that requires a sensational writing to sell books in Britain and Australia. It is very unfortunate that Gilchrist made such comments about Tendulkar. He should have thought twice before making such comments about Tendulkar, who is a living legend and of course widely respected all over the cricketing world.
Lack of clean, safe drinking water and proper sanitation within rural and urban parts of Zambia has sparked the risk of an outbreak of waterborne diseases such as cholera. CJ Brenda Zulu highlights the reasons behind the paucity of clean and safe drinking water within Zambia.
This is Brenda Zulu, citizen journalist from Zambia, reporting on Instablogs. There is urgent need for government to sink more boreholes in rural areas. Many boreholes that are in rural areas have not been working well as they have been overused. Many people in areas such as Kaluebolwe now fetch water from nearby shallow wells where cows and goats drink from. It is clear that this water poses a health risk to the people. The scenario is not different from other rural areas in southern province, Chief Chikanta's area, where they need more than 200 boreholes. Many urban areas in Zambia, however, also suffer from lack of water because of low pressure and an increased population. Places like Mandevo compound in Lusaka have for more than 20 years been having an erratic supply of water, forcing people to fetch water from Matero East Township, whose water supply is under rehabilitation. Lack of clean water is a major worry as every year the coming of the rain season sparks a cholera outbreak, which is also triggered by unsafe sanitary conditions.
A woman in Japan suffering a brain hemorrhage while about to give birth died after being turned away by 8 hospitals, prompting anger over Japan's trained medical system. CJ Zach Pina pinpoints the causes that have generated stress within Japanese medical system.
This is Zach Pena, citizen journalist reporting from Japan for Instablogs. Japanese trauma patients losing their lives due to a lack of immediate medical attention is sadly a growing reality the country must now confront. While Japan might boast universal health coverage and some of the world's best medical technology, an acute shortage of doctors is leaving some hospitals unable to treat even the emergency cases. The issues are tenfold. Grueling work hours are discouraging prospects from entering the medical profession in a country where the population is rapidly aging, foreign doctors are barred, and a swelling public debt caps doctors' salaries. Doctors say they are also suffering as they come under intense emotional and physical stress, prompting some to leave the medical profession. Even the most extreme cases, death due to overwork or even suicide, are not entirely unheard of. Even as concerns rise all across Japan, only hollow promises have been shelved out and nothing concrete has been done to immediately address the situation.
Malawian woman Marie De Silva has been nominated for 2008 CNN Hero Awards. Ms. De Silva was chosen for her contribution towards funding a school in a native Malawi where 500,000 children have been orphaned by AIDS. CJ Tandisoko, proud of the nomination, reflects upon Ms. De Silva's efforts towards improving the lives of the orphans.
This is Tandisoko, citizen journalist reporting from Malawi on Instablogs. It is wonderful to see a Malawian woman to be nominated by CNN for her valuable work in solely funding a school at Chigumula called Jacaranda Foundation in order to help fight the impact of AIDS, a disease that has killed 14 of her family members, including her father and 2 brothers. The name of her school and its foundation support comes from the jacaranda tree, which symbolizes hope. Thanks to Da Silva's passion, the school is now thriving in her childhood home of Chigumula, and more than 200 children, most of whom are AIDS orphans, receive porridge every morning and education free of charge. Orphans in Malawi are deeply underprivileged. Their grandparents try to raise them with no money, no food, no clothes amidst growing poverty. According to UNAIDS, 14% of Malawi's adult population is infected with HIV, and more than 500,000 children have been orphaned by the disease.
If you want your voice to be heard by millions, let Instablogs be your choice. You can contact us at cj@instablogs.com. That's all for today's show. We'll be back with fresh updates and more citizen voices. Till then, it's goodbye from the entire team of Global Report.